Hello Bradley, this is the front yard of the house. It's got a nice sized front yard, a lot of trees. There's no fence in the front yard. There is on one side. That's your garage, and I do have access to get in there so I can show it to you. It's a 35-year shingle. It's got a lot of staining on it. It looks older. In my opinion, that shingle is probably should be replaced within, I'd say, maybe 5 years. It's got some life left in it, but just looks old and stained and ugly. If you can afford to change it sooner, that'd be best. The brick looks intact. The windows look to be original. Here's the front entrance of the house. There's some wood rot right here, but it's not huge. I will tell you, I did see a big red flag as to why it's been on the market. I'll show you that when I get to it. This is the side of the house. The hill slopes away from the house when it rains. I see two central systems here. Pretty unusual for a one-story home, but it is a larger home. Don't know if they both operate. That appears to be part of the septic system. Nice big backyard. See how there's that big old gap underneath the air conditioning platform? It just needs to be filled in because eventually that block will break. And maybe that air conditioner will shift and it'll cause leaks out of that copper lines potentially. There are clean outs in the yard. It's a clean out right there, so I'll have to double check with the paperwork as far as if there's a septic, because that's what that appears to be in the back part of an aerator system. I mean, they call it a aerobic system. A crack on the front of this slab. You can see some exposed rebar there. Not a big deal. Okay. About to go in the front of the house. And there is this white tile all over the house. It appears to have been painted. So like somebody just came in with a glossy white paint because the grout and everything is the same color. Here's the living room slash dining room area. It's a big room, pretty good size. It's got some of those, bay windows. These shutters on here. Everything looks pretty nice. And then you over here, here's the kitchen. So one thing that this house has going against it that is hurting its sales is that it hasn't been updated, and the updates they've done may not necessarily be what shoppers are looking for right now. It does have granite countertops, but these cabinets are definitely original. The appliances, some of them have been, swapped out, but yeah, it's got older appliances, and so it just needs a lot of work. A lot of updating. It's a nice little area you can have. Now here is the washer and dryer in the laundry room. It's got electric. I don't see any indication that there's any gas in this house. Given that it's a little bit like, it's within the city of New Braunfels, but it's in a rural area, you could probably put a propane tank out here, a large one, and get it serviced if you wanted to add gas, cooking, or drying, or whatever. You do have some shelves in here that you can keep. You can double as a pantry / laundry room. Here's like a big old bar and some cabinets. That's Nancy. She's another agent with me. And here's a nice view of the backyard. Where this driveway is right here, that's part of the property because that's where the garage is. But you can see that the fence kind of divides that section from this side. So if you had dogs, you could definitely have them in the backyard and they'd be kept in by that fence. Here's another section that could be used for pantry space. Right here. A lot of built-in shelving. This definitely looks like it was done by the owner. And here's another living space. Nice, huge fireplace. And it looks good. I mean, I don't see any cracked mortar or anything. It's not a gas fireplace, it's a natural wood. There's electricity on the top. You could probably hang a television right there. And you have doors to the right and to the left of the fireplace. And here, you start to see some cracking in the walls, where that's an indication usually of some foundation movement, some settlement. Might be my eyeglasses playing games with me, but I kind of feel a little bit of a slope in this corner. And we walk this way, and there's some little hall closets and stuff that I didn't necessarily show. This one is going upstairs. We'll look at that in a second. Big bedroom. Another good size bedroom. For guest bedrooms, these are pretty big. And here's a hall bath with a double vanity. Combination bathtub and shower. Again, needs modernizing, but it's definitely livable. Here's the master bedroom. Not incredibly large, but definitely large enough for a king-size bed and some additional furniture. Now here's the problem. See the cracks above the door? And this door doesn't even close. And look at the crack along the ceiling. In Texas, in this part of Texas, we have a lot of foundation problems. So this is the problem with this house. It definitely has had some foundation problems. And there's no telling if it's going to be an $8,000 repair, or I have another house under contract with another client, and they just got back saying that that's a $40,000 repair. So that would have to be investigated. Once they get repaired, they usually come with a lifetime transferable warranty. And it's just up to the comfort level of the buyer, whether or not they're willing to go forward with that. I would say, in my experience, it's pretty split down the middle. If they're willing to get it repaired and get a warranty on it, they're okay with it. But then there's the other half that just doesn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Here's a big crack on this slab out here. Now, this patio slab is not built to the same specs as the home. So they don't put the same amount of rebar and tension strength and everything in these slabs as they do the house slab. But this has definitely got some cracking going on it, showing some movement. Nice deck outside, but then you do have that it has affected the actual true slab of the house as well. Now, is it the worst I've seen? No, it's not. I've been in homes where you literally feel like you're intoxicated because there's so much angles on the floors. I am not getting that here at all. Jacuzzi tub looks like it's from the 70s, older. Water closet, double vanity sink, and then his and her closets on each corner. And then you have a dedicated shower here in the corner. You know, bigger than it looks. It goes back a ways. It's got a little chair on it. Kind of gets hidden when you open the door to come in. I had not seen those stairs because they were behind that door. So let's go up the stairs and see what's going on up there. Okay, so it's like a loft up here. You have a half bath up here, and that right there is going to be access to attic space. And just like a room for a teenager, pretty much. That's what I see a lot of families do with these types of rooms. They have some storage here. This room, because it's so high, and more than likely it was... Sometimes these are added by builders, by homeowners. They, instead of having so much attic space, they open it up. So you do see that they have window units just because they have trouble keeping these higher rooms cool. But it does have the vents. These stairs are a little narrower than normal, so again, kind of making me think that it was maybe built later. Come on out, Nancy. I don't know. Sorry. It's okay. What is... So now let's go show you the garage. I'll go back around through the front. Nice home across the street, open field to the right. I can see inside their window that definitely have some stuff in there. Double car garage. Okay. Yeah, it is loaded to the max. So we're not going in here. It is full of things. So it does have a garage door motor. And the door looks fairly new. So it's definitely should be operable, but just not at the moment. Let me see if, well, it does open, so I'm gonna open it right now. It looks like a perfect site for American Pickers. You have to deal with my jokes, Bradley. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't think that this stuff would be included. Let's see. Close this up. And the last thing I want to go and see if we have access to is that green shed in the back of the property. Okay. Let's go see if this key I have opened that. If not, can definitely Just get an idea of how big it is. Now, if that garage is that full, this may be full as well. Little gate right here so you can go back and forth. Looks like they were growing some grapes or something on a vine, or might be some roses. I don't know what this is. Just looks like a little old barn. I'm concerned about wasps. But okay, just a lot of storage. A lot of antiques. Maybe they just collected antiques on the side. Let me see if this other key works for this lock. I'm gonna pause this video while I try to open this. Okay, as I anticipated, it's full. There's a lot of things in here, some bedding stuff. I don't think this is gonna be a problem to Airbnb, but what concerns me the most is that foundation. Have to get that looked at by an engineer, and I can definitely set that up for you if you're interested. But that's pretty much the entire property, good size. And we'll take it from there. Let me know your thoughts, Bradley. Bye-bye.